What's up, YouTube? My name is Jacob Hines. I am a YouTuber now. Fuck me. I hate it. Why did I do this? Anyway, let me recap my trip to DC so I don't have to think about it anymore, maybe. Well, I kind of do, because I gotta keep going back. But anyway, I went to a event for grad school up at American University in Washington D.C., where they hosted us and brought a bunch of speakers to come talk about how the exciting opportunities for us students to come to DC and network and build our careers and whatnot. Um, you know, it's a mixed. I've had mixed feelings about it. Because when I got in, I feel like I got a lot of merit aid, like a really nice offer. Um, a surprising offer, but I also, you know, I don't know. American politics is weird. And you know, this is calling myself out. Not everybody who likes to focus on American politics, including myself, is necessarily our best and brightest. Not that that's a bad thing. Yes. If you catch my drift, I'm just wondering what the rest of the applicant pool looked like sometimes. But regardless, they're offering me 40K in merit aid. That's like half my tuition. Half off tuition to go here for a master's degree. They get their access to their resources for networking and whatnot. So that's what this main event. That's what the theme of this event was about. Hey, you got to start networking, buddy. Make friends with professionals and do it professionally because I don't know. If you don't come off as like a drone, uh, I don't know. It was weird because most of the speakers, you know, it's just coming from a Marxist background, spending more time in recent, like, at least more of my time in politics, working as an activist, all kinds of, like, at least touching on many different issues, trying to be involved somewhat, learning about EC and how it functions and the corruption going on in there, like revolving doors, and how the system of revolving doors in which DC professionals are basically leveraging their positions and their connections with public officials or people working in the public sector to then go get jobs in the private sector where you can be a consultant or lobbyist, try to make money for mega corporations, you know, that kind of thing. Hardly there no criticism of that whatsoever. In fact, you might as well think that's just how the world should operate. Like based off the vibes that I was getting it from this event. Because most of the people who came to speak were exactly that type of person that has been flying through the revolving door their entire career, at least so far. So that was pretty disappointing, and I was like, bro, I think half of y'all should be thrown in a re-education camp, and like the other half, I don't know, quit your jobs. That's how I feel about it. Like, he's a this really is a bubble. DC, this blob, I guess. This fucking blob. The only news they get is ZNN, CNN, Zionist News Network, or ZBS. Whatever. How many anti-Israel puns or jabs can I put into hitting the mainstream media? Lamestream media. So that was disappointing. But it's like a fucking, someone who admires revolutionary politics. It's, I was surprised to get such an offer from the school, but now I'm wondering why they gave me so much. Like, are people even applying? Anyway, why give me this money when I don't even want to use it to become a lobbyist? Like, that's kind of what this is set up for. Low key, or this grad school is set up for, just training lobbyists, corporate lobbyists mostly. And yeah, all right. So one other thing I thought was pretty bad. We had There were two guys that came to speak that were working in the State Department in the last 3 years. So, they were part of overseeing the Gaza genocide and, you know, uh, they haven't, you know, like at least they were able to at least they were able to see that this ship was truly starting to sink under the State Department credibility, or their professional credibility would be truly sunk if they stayed under Trump. They got out. The people who came to speak. So I don't know what their feelings on Gaza are. Um, Hopefully they did something. I don't know. Just is like, well, you're out of the State Department now, and it doesn't really seem like you're so repentant of the war crimes that the U.S. State Department oversaw, the genocide, while you were there. Maybe you're not doing that publicly for your career's sake, but there are other ways to be a part of politics than I don't know, trying to be a conscious cog or something. So yeah, this trip to DC definitely a mixed bag for me. Um, it's got me wondering what kind of work I can even find in this field, or why I even decided to follow this path instead of maybe I should just, go to China and learn Mandarin full time there. But, I want to be a part of, if there is a viable path for socialism to win via US election, and that does end up being the future of American politics, I would like to be a part of that. Um, or, you know, if shit hits the fan and at least I'm in the heart, at least I'm at the belly of the blob if I'm in DC when that happens. But anyway, I've got some thinking to do about like what kind of fucking future I even want professionally, or what I can even build as a Marxist in DC, as a as a no. I shouldn't even use that label. What can I even build? Um to push the needle in DC, or something else. Anyway, there was one other thing I saw in DC that was awesome. Oh yeah, saw some pink MAGA hats at the airport. That was awesome. On like 12-year-old girls. It's what a world, you know. We got 12 year dude, it's crazy. How how do your parents let you walk around in that, you know? But I guess it's, cuz it's a cult. That's how. It's a fucking cult, dude. And you got parents letting their daughters wear Pedo King merch. walking walking that fucking Pedo King hat merch in public. Like, oh, America, ain't nothing wrong. Living in America, ain't nothing wrong. Anyway, oh yeah, and I read Settlers by Jay Sakai on the airplane or on at the airport to try to fall asleep. I like his writing style; it's pretty good. Uh, I learned a lot more about learned some new things about the Native Americans. Uh, in the first chapter or first section of it. Forget how far I got. It's like through 4 chapters or something. I'm on this part. Anyway, did I do React videos? Oh wait, YouTubers. Um, I don't know. If you liked that recap, or you want more insight into the blob, I really do think like it's gotta be like dumb. these people are just kind of stupid now. Like they were just brought up in this system, and it's just groupthink. You know, which which is what's preventing them from recognizing how corrupt this is. I don't know. Because they definitely don't talk about, at least the people that are part of this revolving doors system of public grifting and grafting, your network and connections to get a better job, to consult or whatever, and pull a fake ass 6-figure salary out of like some billionaire's pocket because they want to control the government. Like, at least they don't talk about it as if they understand how inherently backwards this is. Like they just think it's fucking normal. Like it's they're just like, "Oh yeah, just go make friends and let them get you a job in the government, and then maybe you can get them a job in the private sector, and then maybe you can make money for your private sector boss by leveraging your friendship with the guy who has a job." Like bro, with how do y'all not see this? Is crazy, you know? I don't know. It just really pissed me off. I was like, damn, why am I even going to this school? These people are dumb and corrupt. But gotta change someday, I guess. Anyway, YouTubers, if you like that recap, like and subscribe. Do it. I like to upload videos talking about politics, trying to make it a little fun. I don't want to edit it, but I guess I'll have to start trying. That helps me in the algo. Chop this up so that the gooners and the babies who have no attention span, don't have to sit through my ums and ahs. Anyway, peace.